board here. All righty. So just since it's a small group, then I'm going to introduce Nelson as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Nelson, and some of you know, maybe I'm the only one that knows in this group. Nelson is my Rotary hero, all-time Rotary hero when it comes to Rotary. I've known Nelson for, oh my goodness, 30 years, Nelson, maybe?
Yeah, 30.
And he was the assistant governor of the district, or in my portion of the district, when I first became club president, which was about this at the end of the second year of my time in Rotary. So so we've known Nelson a long time, and he's basically the reason that that others seem to call me an eye doctor overseas. He's the one that's been teaching me so many things about eyes. I didn't realize he had an ulterior motive, and that was so that he didn't have to work as hard on the eye clinics than I did. So anyway, so it's nice to have Nelson here as well. Nelson is from the Hwy M-36 Rotary Club in our district. I think that's the newest club in the district, and he's enjoying one of the other big programs of Rotary with Ava as his host daughter right now. Ava, for your benefit, Dave Satterley is from Vermont. He's a immediate past district governor or current governor?
Immediate past.
Immediate past district governor in that area. And dear friend as well, of course. Actually, we need to have David come on and talk about how things went last year in a future program. Deb
The
is
burden has been lifted.
Yep. Deb is our president-elect of our Rotary Club. And Ava, our club is all over United States, Canada. We even have a member down in Guatemala. And Mexico. Yeah. And so Deb is our president-elect, and she's down in Houston, Texas. Heath is an associate of our club, and wow, looks like he's down in Florida today, huh? Punta Gorda, but he's from Virginia. And we're all motorcyclists too. So, and I know I promised to get down there, but we got to have this weather change before I get down and give Ava that motorcycle ride. So, and guys, I've been looking for some new information about the new Goldwing, and it came out today. So, I'm excited. There's a gold color again. So, and it's actually a gold versus a yellow. So, anyway, I
Nice meeting you all.
plans to buy that thing when I get the opportunity. So very nice. With that, Ava, would you like to continue with your presentation? And you've got the share possibility right there.
Yes, sure. Let me share
Oh,
the
I forgot to
screen.
mention, she's from Argentina.
Oh, yes.
She'll figure in the details.
Thank you for having me here. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Can you see the screen there?
We can.
That's great. Let me see if I can present it.
Yeah, so just click on these and it'll come.
That's it. So this is a presentation from my country. I'm from Argentina. Argentina is situated in South America. Well, I'm Eva. I'm 17. I'm from Argentina. Some of my hobbies are traveling, listening to music, reading, writing, playing field hockey. I'm a huge sport player. I really like sports. But most of all, I love traveling, and I think that made me want to do an exchange. So they are my family, my mom Jorgelina, my dad, and my younger brother. He's 16 now. And that's my little puppy. Some of my friends back home and family and people. Argentina is a very social country. We are really close to each other. So my city I live in City Bell. City Bell, it's located in the outskirts of La Plata. It's smaller. I'm trying to think. It's maybe like thinking of Dexter of Picnic comparing to Ann Arbor. La Plata, it's one of the most big urban centers of Argentina with around 700,000 of inhabitants, and it's characterized for its structure, architecture, university offers. The university in my country is free, and because of its nature. And we can see La Plata, it's the perfect square, and there are more little towns on the outsides. So these are some pictures of La Plata. And the most important thing is it's a city plan, a planet city. It was think about it, and it's recognized for its layout in the shape of a perfect square with two avenues crossing in a diagonal direction. And between each block, there is a park. Between each 6 blocks, there is a park. Sorry. It was founded in 1882. It's the capital of the province. And the geographic center of the city is Plaza Moreno, that it's this picture, this park that you can see over there. And we have a lot of popular places like the Museum of Natural Science, soccer fields, the cathedral, the Children's Republic, etc. And one fun fact about my city is that we have the Children's Republic, America's first theme park, that in 1951 inspired Walt Disney to build Disney.
Oh,
Yes.
Hmm.
So this is my school. It's called Colegio San Luis. The education system here, in my country, goes from kindergarten from 3 to 5 years old. Then we have primary school from 6 to 11 years old, and secondary school, that it would be like high school, from 12 to 17 years old. And we have opposite seasons, so our weather are the opposite. So our school year starts in March and finish around November, December. And we have a summer vacations since December until February, March. And in the middle of the school year, we have winter holidays around July. So this is my Rotary Club from back home. It is called Manuel B. Gonet. And my district, my home district, we could say, is the 4095, which was founded in 1982. It provided services. Their objective was provide services and promote goodwill, integrity, and peace among different nations. That's why they mostly promote the youth exchange. Some of the activities that we do to help people there are tree plantations, donations of food, objects, fighting the polio, making sales for different charity projects, and participating of the International Rotary. The most big donation they have done is a color Doppler ultrasound machine to one of the hospitals from my city. Oh, this is the same one, sorry. And The club also participates from the Rotary Youth Exchange. It has been participating for over 15 years. There you can see like pictures of the camps that we have done, and you can see pictures of me with people from the US, Germany. And the top picture was the day that they announced it that I was going to the US. So about my country, um, one fun fact, the territory of the country is a bicontinental. We have the continental part in South America, and we have a tiny part in the Antarctic and some islands. The surface is around 2,780,400 kilometers. We don't use miles of it. The location is South America, and we bordering with Brazil, Uruguay, Chile, Paraguay, and Bolivia. We don't have states, we call them provinces. There are 23, and we also have the autonomous city of Buenos Aires. Our language, it's not Argentinian, it's Spanish. The main religion there is Catholicism. We have around 47 million of people living there. We have some important dates for us, but the most important one is the 9th of July, that it's our Independence Day. And there you can see the red thing in my country that it's pointing there. That's where I live. So I live in the middle. Argentina, it's a really large country, so we get a lot of different geographic characteristics, and we can divide it in five regions: the northwest, the northeast, the Cuyo, that is like on the west but more in the middle, the Pampeana section, that is the orange one, and the famous Patagonia, that it's on the south, that there is a lot of snow. So Argentina has a lot of research about biomedicine and has earned around 3 Nobel Prizes because of it. There was one really important doctor that was the one who discovered how to make surgeries for the heart, and he won the Nobel Prize. Our main economic activities are agriculture, livestock, and meat. Some of the pictures that you can see on the left are all things that were created by Argentinians, like pens, the first helicopter, kinda, and the fingerprints. So we have different type of literature, music and dance, and comics. The most famous literature is the Martín Fierro. Our music and dance more recognized is the national rock. Some comics are Mafalda by Kino. That one is the most famous one. I don't know. No. Oh, there. Our most famous worldwide recognized people are, of course, Lionel Messi, Diego Maradona, both of them play soccer for our country. And then Manuel Ginóbili, he used to play in the NBA and in the San Antonio Spurs. Then the Papa Francisco, René Favaloro, he is the doctor that I talked about. And Anya Taylor-Joy, which is a recent new actress that made it to the Oscars. So, some of our culture and traditions are drinking mate. It's like a type of tea that we share between all of us. We get together on Sundays with the family to have lunch. So that's a very common thing. And nobody works on Sundays. When we meet someone, we greet with a kiss. We watch a lot of soccer. There it says football, but it's soccer. We don't have American football. And as I said before, we are very social and affectionate. Here I put a picture of a lot of people watching soccer. And some of our food are empanadas. That's the main one, I could say. It's like a taco, but with a different type of dough, and it's filled with a meat and different species. Then we have asado, that is more like a barbecue, but without the sauce. And milanesas con papas fritas, French fries, or mashed potatoes. Then we have the dulce de leche. That's my favorite thing. It's like a caramel, but more sweet and with a different texture, but it's amazing. We have alfajores, facturas, and chocotorta. Those three things are made of dulce de leche too. So I love it.
Where's the vegetables?
Oh, we don't, no. We export them. And I think that's it, but it's not changing. Yeah, no, it's not changing. Oh, there. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Very cool. You wanna, there we go. Great. For your benefit there, Ava, this is Otto joined us while you were talking. Otto's
Oh,
up in
wow.
British Columbia, Canada. Another
Wow.
longtime member of our club and good friend. This is Ava Otto. She's from Argentina.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah. So, I had a couple questions for you while you were talking. Well, first a comment. I don't know if I told you this at the party that night, but when I was 2 years old, my dad, who was a farmer in Iowa,
Mhm.
almost switched to farm in Argentina. He came very close.
Oh,
So I was very close to being an Argentinian at one time.
huh. That's
So
great.
yeah, that's kind of interesting. You put up the size of Argentina, and I did a quick look when I was on site because it always I have to do a relationship thing for me, and for the rest of the people, Argentina is just a little bit more than 10 times the size of Michigan. And so you look at
I
that population density, it's about we have 8 million people in Michigan, so they have about 4 million or 5 million in the same amount of area as Michigan. So it sounds to me like a more desirable place to be. I like the sparsity. So,
yes, we have
so
like a main the most important part, Buenos Aires, with full of people, and then in the rest of the country, there's not too much people.
how far are you from the
I
coast?
noticed
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Keith.
I noticed on one of the slides that the Independence Day is July 9th. And of
Yes,
course, US Independence Day is July 4th, but our July 4th summer, your July 9th is in the winter.
exactly. Yes,
Just, I mean,
Is
a
your
few days apart, but totally different seasons.
exactly. Yes.
you're
How bad is
you're
your
pretty
winter?
close to the same distance from the equator that we are, aren't you?
I think I'm a little bit closer.
It's not quite this cold there in July.
No, it gets cold where I live, but it doesn't get snow.
Yeah, okay. I'll move there.
You're
Are you
welcome.
are you enjoying the snow though for a new experience?
Yes, yes, it's great, but I discovered that I like summer more.
Let's see, I'm trying to kick back. I've had 9 exchange students live in my house here over the years. Let's see, the Latin ones. Oh, do you like root beer? Have you tried root beer?
I like it. It's not my favorite thing though.
Not your favorite? All my South American kids say it tastes like medicine. And what do you put on your French fries?
Nothing. Just
Oh,
salt.
wow. Just salt, huh?
Yes.
My boys from South America had to have mayonnaise and mustard mixed on them.
Some people do, but
Yeah.
most of the people eat it without anything
So what's the strangest thing you've come across so far to eat?
to eat.
Mhm.
Oof. Um, I think sweet potato with marshmallows.
Oh, I don't like that either. Well, I assumed you didn't like it. Maybe maybe you
It
did.
was
I
it
don't
was
know.
great, surprisingly, but that was the weirdest thing that I ate.
Is there any particular food you miss that you haven't had here?
Oh yes. Well, Nelson makes great steaks, but the asado, I miss it a lot. And the milanesas are like a thin meat, breaded, but and some people fry them, or some people cook them in the oven. You can have like milanesa of steak
Oh,
or from
goes up.
chicken,
There we go.
ooh, from
We're okay.
steak or from chicken or from fish, from different types of meat, and they are delicious and I love them.
Anybody else got questions?
I was actually messaging, we have the next club up from us has an exchange student from Argentina, and I was checking to see if he went to outbound training with you. But he's from La Pampa, so a different district. So I don't think he was. But I showed him
Oh,
pictures of your food, and he
uh-huh.
just sent back lots of hearts and things. Have you been skiing yet?
I no, I haven't been skiing here. No.
Our first ski weekend with our inbounds in this district is tomorrow, starts tomorrow, and it's 4 days, and we'll be at Killington with them. So I was hoping he was going to be able to hop on and hear a presentation, but he couldn't.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh,
we do 2 ski weekends with ours. And how many other students are there with you in district?
in my district we are 8,
It's a good.
not too many.
We have 8 right now in our district. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, 8, yes.
How many times do you all get together?
With the Rotary once a month, then I see them sometimes outside of Rotary, but yes.
Have they scheduled you to do stone curling yet on the ice? Not
No.
yet. Okay. That's usually one of the events in the winter time, but I don't know if that's been pulled off yet.
I don't think we have any students in Canada.
Oh, that makes it a little difficult this year then.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh. It just David, our district has 6 clubs in Canada and the other what is it, 38 are in the United States. So it's usually
Mhm.
before COVID, it was like we had more kids in Canada than we did here, but
Mhm.
it seems that things are a little bit different right now.
We partner with the district just north of us, which is also has a Canadian contingent, 7850. And they have 5 inbounds and none are in Canada either. So we just do our trips together. So there are 13 of us, 9 in our district and then 4
Mhm.
in ours. We do once a month as well. When you came in, what's
Yes.
the one thing that you wish we'd told you in orientation that we didn't quite tell you? So inbound
Mm,
next year, so I'm trying to figure out, make sure that we hit all the points.
it's a good question though. Let me think. If you have, I mean, you really have to learn to be okay by yourself sometimes. My country is a very social country, so you're always used to be with people. I used to have like a whole bunch of friends, and I'm a really independent person though, but having like no one at the beginning, it was kind of really different. So you have to learn to be okay by yourself and understanding what you need and what it's important for you to be okay. And then I think that's the most important thing you can learn.
One more silly question. Have you started dreaming in English yet?
Yes.
When?
I think around the third month. Yes.
And,
I used I used to dream that it was a nightmare that I had like all the nights that I was sitting in the couch in the sofa back home, and I was with my parents and I told them I shouldn't be here. Like I should be in America. Uh, and then it just happened. It just didn't happen anymore. But at the beginning I used to dream like that in English.
I just got back 2 days ago from studying Spanish for 3 weeks in Guatemala.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
David, it's starting to hit me too. So finally, after studying for several years now, it's starting to hit me to wake up realizing that I've dreamt in Spanish too. So
I do not have a head for languages, so every time I'm with the exchange students and with all of you, I'm just in awe of what you do and how well you do it. Because I can order a beverage and I can ask
Uh-huh.
about the library, which is pretty much the standard question from high school Spanish, right? Uh, and that's
At least it's something.
can say hello, and sometimes I can manage a goodbye.
Good enough.
So how long have you been here now?
I think 5 months and some days.
5 months? Okay. Okay. Has Nelson given you a job to study and be ready to do when we hit the ground running in Kenya?
He's been teaching me some stuff and showing me some stuff.
Yeah? You're gonna be better than me, probably. Very cool.
He's gonna be giving out soccer balls.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just about to introduce that part. I met Ava, and she had just started selling soccer balls to help fund her part of the trip. It's rather expensive to go to Kenya, okay? And so she's been religiously selling soccer balls. I got to be her first customer, so that was thrilling. I don't know, are you still selling soccer balls, Nelson and Ava?
Sorry?
Are you still selling soccer balls?
Yes.
Actively selling them?
Yes, yes.
She's she's selling them. You pay a price for the soccer ball, and then she's going to take it with her to Kenya
Kenya,
and,
yeah.
and give to a school there. And so and
Yes.
I think I know the school. I've been there, so that'll be a pretty amazing experience. So uh
Ye- I'm
I'm
s-
gonna you've obviously become an excellent salesman right now, so I'll let you go ahead and talk and I'll
Okay,
let yep, go ahead.
thank you. So I'm Nelson is an optometrist and he works around the world helping people providing vision, people that don't have the resources to get health. And so he travels around the world and this year he's going to February. In February, he's going to Kenya, Africa, and so he invited me to go with him. I'm personally interested in going into the medical field, so it's an interesting thing for me. And we will go there and help. Sorry, and help getting health and help to the kids and people over there. And I know for what they told me, there are some kids that can go to school because they can study properly because they don't have a proper vision. So what I'm doing, I'm fundraising money to be able to pay for my trip. And so I'm selling soccer balls for $100, and you get to sign it, decorate it, and I would take them over to Kenya and give it to the kids because they don't have anything to play with either. So it's for the kids more than anything, but it would also help me to pay my trip and help people there and all that stuff. So yeah, if you would like to donate, Nelson knows how to take care of that, and you can send me
Actually, if you guys want a soccer ball to go with Ava in your name, you can donate the 100 or send the $100 to me. I just tell me it's going to happen, and I'll make sure that she gets it before the money gets here. So I'll pay
Okay,
for it on your
great.
behalf.
Call
So
me in.
all right, Renee,
Call me in.
thank you.
Thank
So,
you.
You bet.
Thank you
and
so much. It means a lot.
I was just sitting here reminded I got mine on sale that night because she took me for everything I had in my pocket that night. I only had $90 and I just remembered I owe you another $10 yet. So that's
It's
coming.
okay. It's okay. Thank you though.
Yeah. But if you
Don't
want,
worry.
just if any of you other ones want, just message me. Okay.
If you want to, if you want a saying on the ball or whatever you want us to write on the ball, you can just private message and we'll get that on the ball for you.
Yes.
Because we always, a lot of people put inspirational sayings on it so that when we hand it out, the kids have something to look at. Like this one says, "Much love, Linda." And so some of them get decorated a lot and some of them just have something like this and the person's name on it. So it's up to you. We'll do whatever you want. But
Okay, so you're gonna decorate it for me?
we will if you
I'll
want.
just tell you what I want
Yep.
on it? Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'll think about that and let you know. Thank you.
Okay, great.
They didn't give
Thank you
me
so,
any
so
time to
much.
think when I have no idea what I put on that ball now.
The four-way test is pretty popular and just do it. There's all kinds of things that that people put on it. Some of
The
them get real
magic of
creative.
Rotary is the first thing that came to my mind,
Yes.
It's
Darn.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
We did this once
Nelson
before.
knows Renee, but Ava, this is Renee. She's from another one of the clubs in our district. She's a past assistant governor and a dear friend. So
Delighted to meet you.
she pops onto
Nice
our
to meet
club
you.
every now and then. So it's really nice to have her here tonight.
We did this once before. A young man from Germany joined us, Elias, and he was a real rock star handing out, because we hand out about 50 soccer balls, and these kids, literally the ball that they have, one ball in the school, and it's in tatters, or they've got tape around it and all kinds of stuff. So it's really, it's a big deal when she's handing out these balls. So
Not
They
to
are
mention he was
completely,
I'm sorry.
sorry, they are completely worn out, so they need new ones.
yeah. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but Elias was like 8 foot tall too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he stood out. And oh, by the way, he's in his final year of med school right now.
Wow. Wow. Other
Eva, are you
Other
going to
comments?
take up Argentine tango? Have you taken Argentine tango lessons?
Sorry?
Are you learning Argentine tango? Have you taken any lessons, or do you propose to
They,
take some lessons?
yeah, yes, I had to learn at school when I was little, so I used to know, now I kinda lost it, but yes, that's great.
Yeah, I think the first time I was dancing Argentine tango was in the year 2000.
Uh-huh.
And I was at a conference, and there was some Argentine women there who hosted the concert, or the partners hosted the event, and the two women were there, and it was a beautiful evening, black tie and everything else. And then I asked the two women, the partners, to dance, and none of them could really dance Argentine tango, and I was surprised by that. That's not that I could at that time, but I've since been taking lessons continuously since that time. So
That's
Ava,
awesome.
Ava
I've
Otto's
also-
traveled all over the world, and he's quite the motorcyclist. He's motorcycled all over the world. Tonight's the first time the rest of us found out he's danced all over the world too, though.
Are you going to be in Calgary, Otto?
Oh yeah, I registered a long time ago. I registered in Singapore. I registered and paid. Yeah,
Okay, well, please save a
2013,
dance for me.
2013, I found out that there was a Horizonte tours, motorcycle tours. They had a tour, and then we started out in Salta, and then we crossed the Andes and came back. And then
That's
2015,
amazing.
2015, I flew my motorcycle down to Uruguay. We met up in Buenos Aires in December, near the end of December, and then we
Yes,
rode to Los Angeles,
that's amazing.
Argentina to Los Angeles. Later on, I met some, and I had arranged with another person, another man, and then we went from where I'm, Canada, to the Arctic Ocean, to Alaska. So that's my bragging rights. 2015 to started
That's
off in
amazing.
2015, and then in 2016 I ended up in the Arctic Ocean. So Argentina to the Alaska.
Has any of the other people here been to Argentina besides Otto? Oh man, we all got something to add to our bucket list. So
You are
cool.
welcome.
We have to go to that barbecue less sauce. Have to have some of that barbecue less sauce. No, sauceless barbecue, cooked special by Ava. So with that sweet milk, right? The dulce leche.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, Ava, thank you very much. And I don't want to cut anybody else off. If you had some other comments or questions. Oh, by the way, I look at myself. My camera is over here on this computer, but my big screen's over here, which is why I'm looking at this direction. But
But it looks like you're looking at us. That's what's funny.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, where it's arranged on my screen, I'm looking at Ava and ignoring all the rest of you. That's the way it looks on mine. So
I'm used to it. That's okay.
well, thank you so much, dear. Nice
Thank you.
presentation. It's always nice to hear about another country, and especially from a young person and their perspective. Um, I hope in about 50 years, when you're closer to my age, you're a district governor somewhere in the world and remembering this night, okay? Uh, that
Yes.
that's my curse to all the exchange students whenever I get a chance.
Thank you, though.
So, thank you so very much. Thank you also, Nelson. I look forward to seeing you. I'm going to get to, for the rest of you, there's a dinner that Nelson's Club has annually each year. It's a fundraiser. It was originally the celebration when they chartered their club, and been able to go a couple times, and Debbie and I are going to that here. It's a week from tomorrow night, isn't it? Or Friday,
Yes.
Saturday night.
The Saturday.
Week
Yeah,
a week from Saturday night. So
right.
I will once
Coming
again
fast.
I get once again to see Ava in person, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing her the following Saturday when we all head into Kenya. So, and we'll see if she's just as chipper after that long flight it takes to get there.
Yeah.
So
She'll be better than you and me.
probably. So, I usually take Nelson into the clubs with me in the airports, but I think there's somebody that's got a little priority this time, so we'll see. And with that, thank you very much. Anybody
Thank you
else
so
have
much.
anything? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Thank you so much for having me and for all the great questions.
Thank you. Anybody else have something to add for the club or anything tonight? With that, David, since you're really well practiced at this and I'm sure you're hurting for the attention that you're no longer governor. So would you lead us in the four-way test tonight?
Well, thank you, Jared. All of the things we think, say, and do, is it the truth?
Is it the
The
truth?
truth.
Is it fair to all concerned?
Is it fair to
Fair
all
to all
concerned?
concerned.
Will it build goodwill and better friendship?
Will it build
Build goodwill and better friendship.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Will it be
Will be
beneficial?
beneficial to all concerned, and
Will it be fun?
will it be fun? You betcha. Hopefully nobody will find that out.
Yeah, thank
All right. Thank you, everybody. Special thanks to Ava, Nelson,
Thank you.
and we'll catch up all with everybody soon.
Okay.
Good night.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you.
invitation this evening. Take care. Good night, all.
Night.